Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new Drown in Sulphur track entitled Moths. Now, if you don't know who Drown in Sulphur are, they are an extremely heavy deathcore band from Italy. I myself have been following them for a little over a year now, and I have been just loving what they've been releasing. And I didn't actually know, but they're actually fans of the channel, and they decided to hit me up, and they're like, Nick, can you check out our brand new track, man? And I was like, no problem, I got you. So they actually sent it to me a little bit early, but you guys will be seeing this video right after the official track drops anyways. But yeah, anyways, I'm expecting some just brutality. Let's get into it. I'm too excited. All right, let's do it. Potential seizure. Oh shit, okay. Oh, are they gonna go clean to some fucking filthy shit? That's a nice riff. Oh! Oh, that's dirty, bro. Just fucking right in your face right away, man. That's a nice riff, too. You know, like it has some kind of melody to it. It's actually kind of catchy in its weird way. Slower. We're getting slower now. We're just fucking going for it, man. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that's groovy. Hell yeah. Very Meshuggah-y almost. Okay. Confused why they repeated it again. Expecting something to change, but it's good. Feeling it still. Vocalist, dude, fucking brutal. Some triplet life? Okay. Is this like their version of a chorus? Jesus, man. It's just a barrage of fucking heavy. I'm liking it, man. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Different riff again. Very progressive. Doesn't necessarily have like a structure, which is interesting. Oh, fuck. We got a pre-breakdown coming, don't we? Oh. You know when they hang like that? They're about to fucking destroy your life. Oh, shit. He's giving me that dirty look. Let's go, bro. Oh! Oh! Those fucking diminished chords right there. Loving the video too, by the way. Oh, did they just slow the shit down? No. Oh, fuck, man. Fucking disgusting. Those long pauses, man. Ah, yes. The kicks in between the fills, man. I like it. Oh, it just keeps going. Holy fuck, man. It just keeps... Holy shit, man. I guess this is like that thing I kind of called a chorus before. And they ended on that, I think. There you go, Drown in Sulphur. Fuck, man. Well, there you have it. Drown in Sulphur, Moths, man. That was just brutal disgust. I loved it, man. Wow. All right, so yeah, let's take it kind of piece by piece. So guitar work wise, I really enjoyed the guitar work because I mean, yeah, it's deathcore, right? And everyone has the stigma, oh, deathcore is just zeros and that's kind of it. And you know, yeah, obviously it had tons of breakdowns, it had a lot of heaviness, but they had groovy riffs, they had melodies in it, you know. It was heavy with a point. You know, a lot of these bands nowadays are just being heavy to be heavy. And there's no really purpose to that. You know, anyone can just tune really low and fucking do open zeros all day. But, you know, they're actually creating some kind of cool riffs, some groove with that. So guitar-wise, man, that was actually really on point. I really did enjoy that. Drummer, dude, fuck, man. All those fills in between, I loved that. Especially during just the ending there where the breakdown got slower and slower. Him having those fills with the kicks and the snare and even some tom work in there was really cool, really nice. And it makes it so even though during that part the guitar is more chill, you know, it's just very slow and that's all he's really doing is just kind of like dun, dun, things like that. That's kind of where the drummer is then going to shine and the vocalist, which we'll get to in a second. So I really loved the drum work, man. Not only was he keeping up, he was really complimenting the guitar work that was going on, which was just... Oh, that was really nice. Bassist, I actually heard a bassist. I could hear what he was doing in a deathcore song. I'm so happy. You know, he actually had some cool licks here and there. They gave space for him in terms of there was parts of the song where there wasn't guitar and you could just hear the bass, which was really sick. You know, having little solos there that are like 1 second or two. Those are really nice, cool things. And he had a lot of bass fills and you could really hear him, which is nice. Again, it's just rare to hear nowadays, and especially in deathcore. So awesome job, bassist. Vocalist, bro, fuck, fire. You know what I mean? Right at the end there, you sold me, no doubt, with that just disgusting, low, deep motherfucking scream right there. That was beautiful. The only thing I guess I could wish is I don't know if he can do a lot of the highs and mid stuff. If he has like more ranges that he likes to mess around with. I think I've heard songs where he messes around with it. I would just recommend maybe expanding with that a little bit more because he's really good at that low kind of scream he's doing. It's a pig squeal or a growl, whatever it is. He's really good at that. So I can tell that that's his kind of main scream, at least with this song. But still to add a little bit more dynamics, keep it a little more fresh, to add some of those higher layers, even some mid layers, or even just some different types of techniques mixed in with it, would just kind of elevate it a little bit more, you know? So he could still have that main low scream as the main, but then adding the layers kind of in the background will just bring it up a little bit more and make it a bit more exciting. That's the only suggestion I'd have that wise. And then overall the song was dope. It definitely felt like just like a journey from start to finish. It was very progressive. And, you know, from the stuff I've listened to, some of it's very progressive. Some of it's a little more chill and structured. This one was a very progressive style song. Like there was, I think, only one thing that repeated, which was that faster riff that I think I called the chorus or whatever. And I wish that there was slightly more things repeating. Because like that first riff they threw in, that intro riff, was so nice, so groovy, and they didn't overdo it, at the start, and I really liked that. I wish it came in later again, because it was just such a nice riff. It's very iconic, right? And the issue, I guess, the only issue I'm really having with the song is I can't really pin it to some kind of identity of, you know, I'm thinking back on what I listened to, what is the most, you know, iconic and identifiable moments in terms of if I want to differentiate this song from the rest of their discography. And I couldn't really find one core feel. It just kind of feels like a bunch of really cool ideas, but there's not like one iconic one. And that really comes to life when bands sometimes repeat things a little bit more. And again, I guess that's a preference thing, right? Some people like just purely progressive music. Some people like things a little more structured. So that's the only suggestion I guess I really give for the whole song wise, is if it just had a bit more repeats for like that intro riff, for example, coming back again. And then maybe the vocalist could have done something slightly different if it did repeat, just to keep it lively and exciting. And then there was one more part I remember. It felt like it went on a little too long. It was near the start. It repeated how many times? It repeated the whole section 4 times instead of like repeating a whole section. Usually like 2 is kind of what the standard is. And there's nothing bad about it. It just was kind of like, okay, like what's next at that part? You know what I mean? But that's it. Like overall, the song was just brutal. Everyone came together really nicely. And even though it was progressive, and yeah, I was hoping for repeats, it still had a good feel from start to finish. You know what I mean? Like it started nice. It started a little more chilled, got groovy. It was like, okay. Then it got into that kind of death metal blast beats phase. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then from there, it got heavier and then heavier and then heavier. And then right at the end, they did the slower tempo and they got the heaviest, so it still flowed very nicely in that sense. But just like kind of those little things again, of maybe repeating that intro riff and maybe cutting the length or doing something extra during the second part of that riff that I was like, is a little too long. I think would have really just made it come together a little more is all. But again, really, really good song. Video-wise, I liked it, man. It fit. You know what I mean? It was just a nice video. The visual itself, like the colors, everything about it, the fire, fit the music. When you're listening to the music, you can envision that really easily, I guess is my point. So video-wise, I really liked it. And, it showed kind of the true brutality of this band. Like, they're just going ham. They have a lot of emotion. Like, they're having fun with that shit. And I'm really happy to see that. You know what I mean? So, because it brings emotion to the person watching. It makes them want to get into it and have fun. So that was really sick. But yeah, guys. So overall, really good song. Everyone did a great job. But yeah, just those little critiques, I guess, is it. But damn, that was a fucking heavy song. I'd probably give this either 3.75. I'd probably give this 3.75 nicks out of 5. And again, that's only for the reason that if there was that slight bit more innovation when it comes to just vocals, maybe adding some extra layers, even maybe some throwing in some ambient stuff. I know they did that with their track Blackwind, and I love the shit out of that track. Just some ambient stuff. It gives it a little bit more relief when there's extra melodies going on, even if it's atmospheric or in the background, or extra layers from just the pure brutality, so that they can still have the pure brutality as like the main focus, but those extra melodies in the background and layers will kind of dull it down only a bit, but also make it a little more exciting, if that makes sense. So that's the reason for that. And just like, again, the weird structural critique, but a really good track, honestly. These guys are absolutely killing it. They're definitely taking the idea of releasing a single once every so often and kind of just building hype off that. And I appreciate that. They don't seem like they're in any rush to just drop an album out. Like, they're really trying to put a lot of effort into each and every song, do a music video. And that's definitely the way to go nowadays. So yeah, I have a lot of respect for these dudes, and they're really talented. Like shit. I'd definitely love to work with these guys on something in the future. But hell yeah, guys. Tell me what your thoughts are down below in the comments, and tell me what you'd want me to check out next. But there it is. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button and go show these guys the love, because fuck, man, they're up and coming. I mean, they're pretty popular now, but they're still, I guess, kind of up and coming in North America and all that. But guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.